सर्वधर्मान् परित्यज्य मामेकं शरणं व्रज अहं त्वा सर्वपापेभ्यः मोक्षयिष्यामि मा शुचः।
शारदे मां हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार दे मां। तू श्वेतवर्णी कमल पे विराजे हाथों में वीणा मुकुट सर पे साजे। मन से हमारे मिटा दे अंधेरे हमको उजालों का संसार देना। हे शारदे मां हे शारदे मां अज्ञानता से हमें तार देना।
You start one, then by that time 6:50 will Sharda will start. Start one.
राम नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली। कृष्ण नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली। ले लो कोई राम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली। ले लो कोई शाम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली। बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम राम। बोलो श्याम बोलो श्याम बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। माया के दीवानों सुन लो एक दिन ऐसा आएगा। धन दौलत और माल खजाना यही पड़ा रह जाएगा। माया के दीवानों सुन लो एक दिन ऐसा आएगा। धन दौलत और माल खजाना यही पड़ा रह जाएगा। राम नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली। कृष्ण नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली। ले लो कोई राम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली। ले लो कोई शाम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली। बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम राम। बोलो श्याम बोलो श्याम बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। जिन जिन ने यह मोती लूटे वो तो माला माल हुए। धन दौलत के जो बने पुजारी आखिर वह कंगाल हुए। जिन जिन ने यह मोती लूटे वो तो माला माल हुए। धन दौलत के जो बने पुजारी आखिर वह कंगाल हुए। राम नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली। कृष्ण नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली। ले लो कोई राम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली। ले लो कोई शाम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली। बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम राम। बोलो श्याम बोलो श्याम बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम। दुनिया को तू कब तक पगले अपनी कहलाएगा। ईश्वर को तो भूल गया है अंत समय पछताएगा। दुनिया को तू कब तक पगले अपनी कहलाएगा। ईश्वर को तू भूल गया है अंत समय पछताएगा। राम नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली। कृष्ण नाम के हीरे मोती मैं बिखराऊं गली गली। ले लो कोई राम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली। ले लो कोई शाम का प्यारा शोर मचाऊं गली गली। बोलो राम बोलो राम बोलो राम राम राम। बोलो श्याम बोलो श्याम बोलो श्याम श्याम श्याम।
Sharadama.
Hari Om. Sure.
It'll come from. So the thing is connected. Oh, now we can.
श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन राधे गोपाल, श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन राधे गोपाल, श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, मुरली मनोहर राधे गोपाल, मुरली मनोहर राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, शंख चक्र गदाधर राधे गोपाल, शंख चक्र गदाधर राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, पंढरीनाथा पांडुरंग राधे गोपाल, पंढरीनाथा पांडुरंग राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, नंद कुमारा नवनीत चोरा राधे गोपाल, नंद कुमारा नवनीत चोरा राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन राधे गोपाल, श्याम सुंदर मदन मोहन राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल, राधे गोपाल भजो राधे गोपाल। हरि ओम।
Yeah, Harish. Harish. He's from Canada. Yeah.
Hari Om, everyone.
Hari
Hari Om, uncle.
He's there. Jaya has cheated us again.
No, she is.
Uncle, I'm having a knee problem, uncle.
Knee problem.
Yeah. Okay. Still time is there, I think. To sing one more. Yeah.
You want to? हमारे साथ श्री रघुनाथ तो किस बात की चिंता, हमारे साथ श्री रघुनाथ तो किस बात की चिंता, शरण में रख दिया जब माथ तो किस बात की चिंता, शरण में रख दिया जब माथ तो किस बात की चिंता, किया करते हो तुम दिन रात किस बात की चिंता, किया करते हो तुम दिन रात क्यों बिन बात की चिंता, तेरे स्वामी को रहती है तेरे हर बात की चिंता, तेरे स्वामी को रहती है तेरी हर बात की चिंता, हमारे साथ श्री रघुनाथ तो किस बात की चिंता, न खाने की न पीने की न मरने की न जीने की, न खाने की न पीने की न मरने की न जीने की, रहे हर श्वास में भगवान के प्रिय नाम की चिंता, रहे हर श्वास में भगवान के प्रिय नाम की चिंता, हमारे साथ श्री रघुनाथ तो किस बात की चिंता, विभीषण को अभय वर देख किया लंकेश पल भर में, विभीषण को अभय वर दे किया लंकेश पल भर में। उन्हीं का कर रहे गुणगान, तो किस बात की चिंता, उन्हीं का कर रहे गुणगान, तो किस बात की चिंता। हमारे साथ श्री रघुनाथ, तो किस बात की चिंता। कोई भक्त पर कृपा बनाया, दास प्रभु अपना, कोई भक्त पर कृपा बनाया, दास प्रभु अपना। उन्हीं के हाथ अब हाथ, तो किस बात की चिंता। हमारे साथ श्री रघुनाथ, तो किस बात की चिंता। शरण में रख दिया जब माथ, तो किस बात की चिंता।
Good. Aparna, sing.
विठ्ठला हरे विठ्ठला, विठ्ठला हरे विठ्ठला, पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरि नारायण, पांडुरंग विठ्ठले हरि नारायण, पुरंदर विठ्ठले हरि नारायण, पुरंदर विठ्ठले हरि नारायण, हरि नारायण भज नारायण, हरि नारायण भज नारायण, विठ्ठला हरि विठ्ठला, विठ्ठला हरि विठ्ठला.
Good. Right. Yeah. It's okay. Come, sir. Please come. Now I feel confident. Two more men.
Maybe could make it from his office.
Yeah. Come. Ooh. सहनावतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावधीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरिः ॐ गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुः गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुरेव परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः वसुदेवसुतं देवं तं सचानूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं समस्तजनकल्याणे निरतं करुणामयं नमामि चिन्मयं देवं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरं सद्गुरुं ब्रह्मविद्वरम् See, we give them whether the
Chapter 1 and
you got a book, then you both see. Yeah, you can see she has because we'll be starting chanting the verses today. So they have itself. They will see. Amma pakkathile paathak. You can see, right? Yes. Right. See this book, Gurudev, is amazing. Just Vasudeva Sutam. In that, he finished explaining the entire, almost Bhagavatam and Sachidananda. That one word itself, Vasudeva Sutam, Kamsachanuramardanam, Bhagavatam he has finished. And then there is the entire summary of Mahabharata in this, with its significances. So those introductions do not miss, because the philosophy translated into Mahabharata, Ramayana, and Puranas are the stories. Because we understand much better through illustrations than abstract theories. So therefore, just don't skip that introductory portion. See, the famous example given in Vedanta is that there is nothing other than the infinite, eternal, blissful existence, which is also your life, consciousness. When it is detached from the mind and intellect in the sleep, it is blissful. That's your own. All of us have two dimensions. One is what is known, what is seen. The other is what is not seen, but what is real. All of us have two dimensions. Everything in this world, software, hardware. Hardware is seen, software is not seen. Software is not seen. Right? And both hardware and software are supported by electricity. Right? So the unseen things are more important than seen things. The seen things are only gadgets to be used to serve the unseen things. But what are we doing today? All the time catering to the body, useless. Whatever you try, it cannot be the same all the time. Right? It cannot be the same all the time. Especially if you are ladies, you always have the problem of the nieces. Right? Between 55 and 70, almost every lady has the problem of the nieces. And you know they say 80% have, and you don't take precautions. That's much worse. That is much worse. Right? So the seen world is just something to serve you. You are definitely different from that, because you say this my body. When you say my body, you can't be the body. My dog cannot be me, though I may behave like that. My body, my dog cannot be me. My house cannot be me. My body cannot be me. My mind cannot be me. My intellect cannot be me. They're all meant to serve you. But what are you doing today? Only serving the body. Nothing else. We can never behave all the time the same way, And even if it behaves some lucky ones all the time the same way and live even up to 110 years, after 85, me, right? You are a vegetable, right? You are a vegetable after 85, 86, right? And one day you have to live, maybe 120 years, Krishna 125 years. So what? You have to live. You have to live. But living is not the problem. In fact, living is the problem. Imagine after 80, the condition of every family. One son is in America, one son is in Australia. They are willing to send you checks, but they can't keep you maximum 2 months, 3 months in 2 years. That's all. And there, that also both have to go to offices. You will be provided everything there, but what you want is company, you will never get it. The loneliness you have to face. And you are so enamored with that. And all the time see, oh, I have this problem, I have that problem, I this, I that. So Shastra says all the problems belong to the body, mind, or intellect. You are not the body, you are not the mind, you are not the intellect. When you sleep, you have none of these problems because you are disconnected from the body, mind, and intellect. And when you sleep, it is not only you are disconnected, you have no problems of the body, mind, and intellect, it's a blissful state. That's your real being. Know that, own that, stay there, use the body, mind, and intellect. That is the right living. This body, mind, and intellect are anyway finite, ephemeral. You are infinite, you are eternal, because even the tribal man believes ceremonies after death. Even the tribal man. That means there is life after death. Otherwise, why do you do that? If you don't believe, why do you do that? So you are eternal. The body, mind, and the intellect are not. They're not supposed to be. What happens if Apple makes a phone which will, life guarantee? They have to close their company. The car is made, life guarantee. They have to close their company. Nothing can be made like that. The body also cannot be. If it is like that, it doesn't grow. Mind also, if it is the same, it's scale. Wherever there is a growth, there has to be wear and tear. And you, the real you, there is no growth. You are eternal, you are perfect. And therefore, there is no wear and tear. But people who got mixed up, take one for the other and suffer. They are afraid of the world. And Shastra says world is nothing. It's just an appearance for you to use. Why are you scared? It's not real. Because you don't know yourself, you don't see yourself, you think the world is real. For that, there's an example given is, not seeing the rope properly, you see a snake on that. Not seeing the rope properly, in twilight, you see a snake on that. But that's not all that dangerous. Maximum, you may sweat a little. You may sweat a little heart beating, get the light, you know it's a rope. But majority of the people take the snake to be the rope. Take the snake to be the rope, the world to be the permanent thing. That's more dangerous. That's more dangerous. Taking a rope to be a snake is not that much dangerous. But taking the world to be real and it will protect you, disastrous. Even God cannot save you. Because what can God do to you? Already He is sitting in you, or just wanting you to turn His attention. When you sleep, He doesn't sleep. All your systems are maintained by you. Wherever there is even one system, there has to be a systems maker. In you, there are several systems and coordinated to say all are the accident. You are not rationalist. You are irrationalist. Because even one system, there has to be a systems maker, several systems to be coordinated. How can they function? So when you sleep, he doesn't sleep. Such love he gives you exact experience, exact environment, what you need to evolve out of this world. He never gives you something what you don't need. You interpret it as good and bad and pain and comfort. It's your interpretation. When I eat tasty food, I say I'm enjoying. But really, do you enjoy or the food enjoys you? You don't enjoy, the food enjoys you, especially the tasty food. You don't enjoy food, it enjoys you, but you think you are enjoying. So your perception is ulta. Same thing, when a mother is delivering labor pains, the worst acute pains, but everybody distributes sweets in acute pain. So your interpretation of joys and sorrows, comfort and this thing, they themselves are wrong. So God gives you what you need, not what you desire, because what you desire with your imperfect intellect is harmful to you. Right? But people depend on that. That is why they are called two types of people, basically the Suras and the Asuras. The Suras and the Asuras. Suras, Su means good. Suras, those who depend on good. Asuras, those who don't depend upon good. You understand? Those who depend on spirit are called Suras. Those who depend on matter are called Asuras. They're not, our comic books show them with teeth protruding and all that. It's not that. You and I themselves are Suras and Asuras. They're not different classes. You understand? If you believe in the eternal and hold on to that, rely on that, you are a Sura because your knowledge is good. If you believe on the useless, ephemeral thing to save you, you are an Asura. Right? And this is the Mahabharata story. Kauravas depended entirely on matter. Krishna gave option to both. He is impartial because he's God. He can't take sides. He gave the option to both. One can choose me. The other can choose all my army and all my resources. Asura, Duryodhana said, what will I do with you? And that too you put a codicil there. I won't take a weapon. What will I do with you? And you won't take a weapon also. So give me the army. Arjuna said, if you are there, the whole world is in you. That's enough for me. Arjuna said, if you are there, the whole world is in you. It's enough for me. That is Mahabharata. People who depend on something permanent and people who depend on something which is ephemeral. Right? And when you depend on something ephemeral, you get confused. Natural. It's but natural. Right? Because truth is always one. You don't get confused. When you don't see the truth, you always project it differently. Understand? Do you know Mr. X? You don't stop. I don't know. I don't know, but I think he is. There is no end to thinking. You see a rope, you see a rope. You don't see a rope, you can imagine it to be a snake, you can imagine it to be a garland, you can imagine it to be a crack on the floor, you can imagine it to be a water line. There is no end to imagination. There is no end to imagination. Exactly when you sleep, nobody can dream without going to sleep. Some can be rare species, maybe in the class also, I don't know. But normally you cannot dream without going to sleep. You understand? That means what? When you become ignorant, then you start projecting. Your dream projects. Your dream projects. When your conscious mind is shut, the subconscious mind comes out and it projects into varied things. Right? And you depend on that and call yourself intelligent. This is ironical. This is ironical. The story of Diogen. There is another story also. Kerala, one story is, because message is seen. Diogen was a Greek philosopher. He was sleeping somewhere in the desert. This man, Alexander, was coming with all this thing. This man didn't get up. So he was supposed to be Alexander the Great, and with all his army, he didn't get up. So he sent the people, find out who is this arrogant man. They went there and said, why? Have you lost interest in your life? You want to die? You're behaving so recklessly. He didn't reply. Now what will they do? They can't kill when the master is there. They have to go and report. They went and report to Alexander, sir, we tried to do several things. That man not only responds, he doesn't bother. Even if he say, we'll kill you. Then he comes himself. And he tries, doesn't. Then he says, you know who I am? I am Alexander the Great. And then asks, who are you? He said, I am Diogen the dog. Because he doesn't want his approval. I am Diogen the dog. Then Alexander said, fate made me Alexander the Great, but any day I would prefer to be Diogen the dog. You understand? Because so independent, so free from all fears and all that. That's what you have to. And this man, what he had to sleep on the desert, exporting to sun, to the hot sands. That man had everything, but that man has to come to him. This man has not to go to him. That's called independence. That's called freedom. It doesn't come by your books. Books can help you. Books can help you. It doesn't come by your books. It doesn't come from your money. It does come. You come from your friends. It doesn't come from your family. Na karmana, na prajaya, na dhanena. Not through your achievements, karma. Na prajaya, not through your children or the or all your retinue. Not through your money. Tyagena yekena renounce your identification, attachment to this finite body, mind, intellect, you become free. Yekena amritatva manashu. What is ephemeral? Nobody can make it eternal. What is eternal? Nobody can make it ephemeral. Because in nature, things don't change their basic nature. I'm 85, I've been going on asking every shop, do you have hot ice cream? They're not able to give me. Right? They're not able to give me hot ice cream. Nor are they able to give me cold fire. In nature, things don't change their nature. The ephemeral can never become eternal. The eternal can never become ephemeral. Right? And the eternal, you don't have to do anything. It's already there in you. You only have to know. The ephemeral is not like that. This body you have to take care. You have to protect. You have to give it food. The mind, you have to supply all sorts of nonsensical emotions. The intellect, all sorts of unwanted garbage. Oh, if you don't have enough garbage, turn to any TV. Right? You have to feed them. They can't grow. But you, the God, doesn't need anything. You only have to detach from them and to know I am different from them. They're all seen. What is seen is not me. Whatever is seen is the object. I'm the seer. Earlier I said, whatever you have is not you. Whatever you possess is not you. Whatever you see is not you. They are seen. So easy to know God. Whatever is seen, you dismiss. All that I see, definitely not me. The body I see, not me. Because if a portion of my body, hand goes, nobody in my family can say, your hand has gone, so that much share will reduce. You understand? Nobody can say that. I'm not, so I can see my body, it grows. I know what I was 5 years back. And then continuously misappropriating food of others, I know what I am now. Right? I see my emotions. Sometimes I'm happy, sometimes I'm not happy. You understand? I see my intellect, I'm dull, I'm bright. So whatever is seen is not me. Then who are you? The one who sees all of them. Is it so difficult to feel it in you? To feel that what makes my hand move, that body doesn't move. What makes my eyes see, that body can't see. It's not so difficult to feel what it is. You don't feel it because you don't want to feel it, because you feel so secured with all stupid things. Because majority believe in that, so you feel secure because you have majority with you. Always know the best are in minority only. How many LKGs are there? How many IITs are there? How many doctorates are there? How many Nobel laureates are there? So do not compare and worry about yourself. If you are in minority, you understand you are special. Right? So this is Geeta, that is, they do not solve your problem. Solving one problem will lead to the other problem. Everybody thought getting a child, my life is made. Right? Family way. Right? Family way. I'm settled now because I got married. Till then you were happy. No, this oxymoron or conundrum. Happily married. Happily married. It's never so. Either you are happy or you are married. Right? So therefore, I deviated. I now forgot where I was talking.
Arjuna means Krishna, why he told that he's the best. My side. He's Kauravas and Pandavas, Asura and Sura. So now to try we choose.
Yeah. Depending on all these things, you think that's not the clue. The clue is that you think getting married, you are solving a problem. That is the clue. Your solutions, your perceptions. Get a child, your problem is solved. Is it solved? Worst thing in life. You can get nominated to be the president of America, but you can't get a seat in LKG. Is your problem solved by getting a child? Problem starts. Then what? 40 mothers want all their children, 40 children to be first in the class. Stupid expectations. And the child has lost his childhood. Child has lost his childhood. Your problems have not solved. Then Z. Everybody doesn't get Z number 1 rank. They have to be born in a family of Punita and Sarita. Right? You can't get. That's another problem. After that, I've got lovely boys. Here is one Harish also, to get married. I ask girls, no, I want to finish my doctorate and get employed. By that time you are 33, nobody wants you. You understand? So your problems. And then you got married. Then what happened? Cycle starts. You want a child. Cycle starts. Where did you end? One problem leads to the other problem. That is the worldly things. Right? Problems are only solving the problems is all our life. But in spirituality, it says problem itself is a confusion. There is no problem. So here, problems are not solved, problems are dissolved. Problems are dissolved. Right? So that is Gita, where Arjuna, imagining himself to the body, and what all he sees as related to that body. And since it is perishable, he sees only death everywhere. He sees only death everywhere. Got confused, despondent, and starts asking Krishna, I do not know. Everything is so miserable. Whatever I see, I'm not able to decide also. Either way, there seems to be a problem. Either way, there seems to be a problem. So what should I do? Krishna laughs, prasanniva, smiles, and gives Geeta a song. 7 people lived out of few lakhs, and Krishna smiles and sings. Because what you see, death he doesn't see. He only sees everybody here dying to their present state, evolving. They are all evolved. They are all evolved. That is Gita, where you see everything beautiful. Everything. Death is beautiful. Birth is beautiful. In between is beautiful because you are beautiful. Right? And this fight in us always going because you have 2 dimensions, matter and spirit. Full of matter, full of spirit. Full of matter is called prayas, pleasant. Full of spirit is called shreyas, good. Full of matter and full of spirit. Prayas and shreyas. Prayas you take, it's good. But what happens? You lost shreyas, ultimately prayas also is lost. Because I go on, because I love, I go on consuming liquor, prayers. Then what happens? After 20 years, you cannot touch a drop. And if you touch, you won't have need to touch anymore because you will find your peace in the burial ground. You will find your peace in the burial. So prayers gets detached from Shreyas. Ultimately, prayers also doesn't exist. Shreyas detaches you from prayers. Ultimately, you choose right things. Prayers also comes to you. Whatever you do is prayers. In Preyas, you stop Shreyas. Preyas also stops. In Shreyas, you detach from Preyas. Ultimately, you get both. Ultimately, you get. Understand? So now, so I told you the background is Arjuna's confusion. Why? He thought he is the body. And he saw all his kith and kin standing before them. He has to kill them or they will kill. There is only death he sees because he sees the body, confusion, despondency. Krishna gives the message that you are not the body. Nobody dies, nobody lives. Nobody dies, nobody lives. This is Krishna's message. And that is Geeta. When did it come? When there is a fight between Shreyas and Preyas. You are full of matter and full of spirit. This full of matter is called Asura. This full of spirit is called Sura. The Asura and Sura, Kauravas and Pandavas are these two states of your own mind. The fight, the pull between the pleasant and the good. Between the pleasant and the good, Kauravas and Pandavas. To whom are, why they are fighting? To whom are each born? The Asuras, the Asuric tendencies in you are born when you are blind to truth, the reality in you. The Sura in you is born when you are awakened to the truth, the reality. You are clear. So, one born blind, wedded to good intellect, because Dhritarashtra had a very good intellect. Good intellect, Gandhari. But this fellow is so powerful in his stupidity, she cannot do anything. She also blindens herself. Born to two blind mind and intellect, what else will be born? Everything negative. Dushashana, Duryodhana, Dushala, all do means bad. Born blind. And who is that fellow who is born blind? Dhritarashtra, one who holds firmly to matter. Rashtra is state, matter, kingdom. Dhritarashtra, one who firmly holds on to that. Dhritarashtra, born blind. Right? And to whom are the Suras born? Pandu. Pandu is white, Sattva. Pandu is white, Sattva. Clarity. Right? So the dialogue of me between my lower mind and the higher mind is the Mahabharata war. Lower mind is full of matter, higher mind is full of spirit. The dialogue between my lower mind and higher mind is Mahabharata. The dialogue between the lower and the higher mind is contemplation and meditation. It's called contemplation and meditation. Let us now start the text. My bluff is enough. Bhagavad Gita has 18 chapters. But 18 chapters have only letters. The real Gita is the 19th chapter which happens in you. What is revealed in you is the 19th chapter. That's not here. You understand? The Gita that is revealed to you, revealed in you, is beyond this 18, the 19th chapter. It has 18 chapters. We have body, we have mind, we have intellect. Guiding through the body towards the truth is called body is activity, karma. So the first 6 chapters is karma yoga. And that is what basically you think. Therefore, that is you. Tvam pada, because Gita is nothing but the essence of the Upanishads. The message of the Upanishad is that what you are seeking is yourself. What you are seeking is immortal, eternal, blissful consciousness, Tat, because that is far away now to you. That you are, Tattvamasi. That thou art. So thou, karma, body, 6 chapters. Next 6 chapters, what you have to reach? Tat, that. You understand? Knowledge. Sorry. That is the concept of God. Is the concept of God. That is God conceptualized, avatar or something like that. Next 6 chapters is to show you this conceptualized God and you, the individual, are the same. Asi. Tat, tvam, tat, asi. Jnana. Karma, bhakti, jnana.
Yeah.
Karma, bhakti, jnana. So let's start the first chapter, first verse. Dhritarashtra Dharmakshetre Kurukshetre Samaveta Namaka Pandavascheva Kimapurvata Arjuna Kimapurvata Sanjaya. Sanjaya is the charioteer for Krishna. First verse. Yeah. You got it? Yeah. Dhritarashtra only one time he talks. But that's the time he questions his intellect and he gets all the answers. Sanjaya is the charioteer minister of Dhritarashtra. Charioteer, in this chariot example, the charioteer is the intellect. The chariot is your body. The Swami is the ego. This is Dhritarashtra there. Here it is Arjuna. Charioteer there is Sanjaya. Here it is Krishna. The horses are your senses. They connect to the intellect through the reins mind. Through the reins mind. Horses, senses, charioteer intellect. Connecting them is the mind, the reins. Now, if the intellect is clear and firm, can hold the reins properly, lead the horses in the right direction, will reach the destination. If the intellect is not firm, can't hold the reins properly, the horses will land you in the nearest ditch. That is the charioteer. But in the case of Dhritarashtra, it's funny, Sanjaya is also a good charioteer, very intelligent man. But this fellow refuses to be intelligent and even to listen. Several suggestions Sanjaya gives. You are fighting a losing battle. Wake up. Sanjaya, you will see that. He will give several suggestions, but he's so stupid he doesn't want to wake up. Therefore, he destroys the entire clan. Sanjaya is a good man. Very word meaning, our Vyasa uses the right word at the right place. Sanjaya, one who has conquered his senses firmly. He is an intelligent man. You will see in the whole first chapter, he is in their payroll. He can't help it. He can't help it. But his mind is all with Pandavas because he's a good man. So you will see here, when he tries to describe the chariot and the warriors and their conquest, everything, he uses superlative adjectives to Pandava army. And here he just brushes aside because his mind is there. Right? So Sanjaya Uvacha, Dharma Kshetre, in this field of Dharma, I told you, the whole thing is in your body. This is the body. which houses your mind intellect. And therefore, this is the Kshetra for the Dharmas, Kurukshetra, field of activity, Samaveta having assembled, Yusavaha wanting to fight each other, Mamakaha, my own. What is my own? Pleasant things are my own senses. Pandavaha, the Pandu's children, they are aligned to me now. They are now aligned to me. Senses are favorable to me. They are aligned to me. Pandavaha kim akurvata Sanjaya is asking his intellect, and the answer comes. But here you see, my children and Pandu's children, on holidays, December holidays, you go your cousin's house, they all come here, their families, and all the children went to play. Do you say, where are my children and my sister's children? You will only say, where are our children? You won't ask, where are my children and where are my sister's children? You will say, where are our children? Pandu's children were given to him to protect and to bring up, and the kingdom he is enjoying belongs to Pandu. The kingdom belongs to Pandu. The children were given to his custody. So instead of asking, what are our children doing? That's the mind. What are my children and Pandu's children doing? The whole first chapter is a beautiful analysis of the problem, right? Scanning is a beautiful analysis of the problem. Because once you diagnose the disease, you can just go to the medical pharmacy and ask medicine. You don't need a doctor. Diagnosis is what is needed. Understand? So the first chapter is the most important chapter where you clearly diagnose the problem. And you will also discover here how to know whether I am good or indifferent or bad. Your words will expose you. The words that you talk, through them you can know. You understand? This fellow talks like this, that shows he's blind. Mamakaha, my. Where I and my comes, there is only death. Sanjay Uvacha, Društva tu Pandavanekam, Yudham Duryodhanasada, Acharyamupasangamya, Raja Vachanamabravit, Društva tu Pandavanekam, having seen the army of the Pandavas, Yudham Arye, Duryodhanaha, Tada, Duryodhana. See, you will see now what all adjectives he used for Dharmaraja, Bhima, Arjuna, everybody uses positive. Here you see Duryodhana, simple. Duryodhana, Raja, that stupid king. He doesn't use any positive adjectives. Duryodhana, the Raja, seeing the army arrayed, approached the teacher, Dronacharya, Acharyam, Upasangamya, Raja, Vachanam, Abravit. He said this. Pashyaitam Panduputranam, Acharya Maharinjam, Vyuham Drupadaputrena, Tavasishyena Dhimata, Etam Panduputranam. See these Panduputras, Acharya, my teacher, Mahatim Chemum, this great army, Vyudham arrayed by whom? Drupadaputrena, Drishtadyumna, Tavasishyena, your brilliant child. You know, it's stinging. It is stinging. Your son gets G first, right? You will say, our children, or at least you may say, my son, you know what my son did today? Or at least you will say, our children. When he gets some complaint, you know what your son has done? Right? So he says, you were brilliant student. That means what? He's complaining, you have no sense to teach him. He has come to fight you. You stupidly taught him. You stupidly taught him. He has come to fight you. Tava Sishyena Dhimata, Dhimata, your brilliant student has come there. He's stinging him. So what happens? He is the man to protect. He is the man to fight for him. Started stinging, half depressed. 25% of the war is already lost. That's what I said. The first chapter will make you understand through the words that you speak, where you stay. Through the words that you speak, right? He is already depressed with the very first stanza, depressed Dronacharya. Atra Shura Maheshwasa Bhimarjuna Samayudi Vyudano Viratascha Drupadascha Maharataha. All these people, he gave an adjective. Maharataha. Sanjaya is narrating, And one more thing I want to tell you. There are a lot of people think the Mahabharata and Geeta are a running commentary. It is not so. 11th day when Bhishma falls, Sanjaya runs to Dhritarashtra and then starts narrating. Till then he was there. That is, Krishna said to Dhritarashtra, you can't see, you can't come there. I would like to give you the vision if you want to see the whole thing. He knew because he doesn't have the moral support, moral strength. He knew his all sons will die. He doesn't want to see directly. So Krishna said, okay, I will give it to Sanjaya. He will narrate you. Sanjaya can sit anywhere in the battlefield and see and hear whatever is taught. And then he will narrate you. So 11 days he was there. And then he got everything. So this is a flashback. So he is narrating to Dhritarashtra. And there he says, Atra Shura Maheshwara. And when he says, there, Duryodhana Raja, here you see Maharataha, opposite side. They're all, Maharata means a particular, this thing is there. So many number of the Javans, the lieutenants, commanders, brigadiers, like that, the modern language. So the people who walk, the people who go by horses, the people who go by elephants, the people who go by chariots. A particular number, if they have with them, is called a Maharata. So all these people are Maharatas. Dustaketuhu Chekitanaha Kashirajascha Viryavan Puridish Kuntibodascha Shaibyascha Narapangavaha. See the adjectives. Kashi Raja, Viryavan, the valiant one. Shaibyaha, Narapanga, best amongst the human beings. This is for the opposite party. He is giving all the adjectives. There, just Raja, Duryodhana. But Yudhamanyuscha Vikrantam Uttamojascha Viryavan Saubhadro Draupadeyascha Sarvayeva Maharataha. So he enumerates. Asmakam tu Visishaye Tan Nibodat Vijottama Nayaka Mama Sainyasya Sainyartham Tan Pravimite. Again here, the next thing, you can understand little Tamil. Nakkalasini. You can understand that much Tamil. Nakkalasini. Many people have shattered on their tongue. If they talk, they self-destruction. Right? This fellow, you see what he is going to now say. Asmakam tu Visishtaye Tan Niboda Dvijotama. Oh, best among Brahmins. Now I will describe our army. He has first described their army. Nayaka Mama Sainyasya Sainyartham Tan Bravimite. I will now tell you for you to know. Dvijottama, best amongst Brahmins. That's not the place to address in a battlefield. You are best amongst Brahmins. That means what? You always like peace, goodness. You will not do justice to us. You will be on the Pandava's side. You may fight for us, but your heart is that we can't trust you. We can't trust you. You are not a warrior. Dvijottama. That's not the place to address Dvijottama. Understand? Bhavan, Bhishmacha, Karnascha, Kripascha, Samitinjaya, Ashwatthama, Vikarna, Saumidatihi, Tataivacha. See, this is all his army. Not one adjective is used. There, the other army, all, why Sanjaya is narrating? His art is there. Not one adjective is used. अन्ये च बहवः शूराः मतर्दे त्यक्तजीविताः नानाशस्त्रप्रहरणाः सर्वे युद्धविशालाः. There are a lot of others who have come here renouncing their lives. It can have two meanings. That Sanskrit. Prepare to die for our sake. Or they already, their fate is decided, they are going to die. This is the beauty of Sanskrit. Next verse. Aparyaptam tadasmakam balam bhishma virakshitam paryaptam tu yadam etesham balam bhima virakshitam. Aparyaptam and paryaptam, two words, have two meanings. Aparyaptam, limitless. Paryaptam means limited. Aparyaptam, limitless, not sufficient. Paryaptam, limited but sufficient. Sanskrit meaning both. Paryaptam means limited and sufficient. Aparyaptam, not limited but insufficient. Aparyaptam adasmakam tada asmakam balam bhishma virakshitam paryaptam tu yadametesham balam bhima virakshitam. Our army is protected by Bhishma, which is large but insufficient. Their army is protected by Bhima, limited but sufficient. That's Sanskrit word, right? Why is this word? Bhishma is agreeable there. Here, they left Dharmaraja, they left Arjuna, saying Bhima protects. Why? The whole Ramayana, the whole Mahabharata, Ramayana, Rama swooned once. Rama swooned. Nagapasham. Nagastra, both Rama and Lakshmana's life was in danger. Right? Hanumanji never had a problem. Rama had a problem, life. And it is Hanumanji that protected. Both once Garuda came and then he brought the Sanjeevani. So Rama had problem, Hanumanji never had. In Mahabharata war, everybody had a problem, not Bhima. Both common thing is Vayuputras. Both are Vayu. So that's why he says, protected by Bhima. His nightmare is Bhima, who's Duryodhana, because there are 7 people who wield the mace. If one man dies from one person, that person who killed one man will only kill all the 6. He has already killed that fellow in the Virata Parva. What is his name? Kichaka. So he knows his problem is only with Bhima. So obsessed. That's why he says, because if he dies, he will die only with Bhima. Tasya Sanjanayan Harsham Guru Rutta Pitamaha Simhanadam Minadyuche Shankam Dadmau Pratap. He saw these fellows talking all stupidly and he is depressing everybody. And already the morale is losing. So Bhishma, to enthuse him and to change the atmosphere, he started blowing the conch. Bhishma started blowing the conch. According to Dharma Shastra, Dharma always wins. What is Dharma? The aggressor is evil. The defender is Dharma. He gave the first call. Who? Bhishma became the aggressor. become the aggressor, so can't win. Who did all this trick? Krishna. And all tricks. That man's, right? Tataha Sanjis Shankascha Vedyascha Panavanaka Gomukha Sahasaivan Vabhya Hanyanta Sashabdastu Mulo Abhavat. There immediately all sorts of sound making instruments, the horns and the drums and the conches, they were all blown by respective people. See there, see here. He is now going to describe the Pandavas. See the adjectives, even for their conches and the chariots. There are no adjectives. Tataha Shvetaihi Hayehi Yukte Mahati Syandane Situ Madavaha Pandavascheva Divyau Shankam Pradatmatahu. Tataha there Shvetaihi Hayehi, the white horses. I don't think your mind doesn't go to anything else. Mahati Syandane Situ, right? In the army standing there. Madavaha, see the suggestive word. Krishna, Ma means Lakshmi, Bhudevi. Davaha, the husband of Lakshmi, is standing on their side. Where is the chance for you to win? He gives all suggestions, but this blind man cannot take the suggestion. Madavaha, the Lord of Lakshmi, is standing on their side. Where will you win? Pandavascheva Divyau, their divine conscious blue. When it comes to their conscious also, he uses the word Divyau. Panchajanyam Rishikeshaha, Panchajanyam, Krishna is called Rishikesha, one who has controlled, mastered the senses, Panchajanya. Devadattam Dhananjaya, he doesn't say Arjuna. Dhananjaya, one who conquered the money in Rajasuya Yaga for Dharmaraja, this thing is called Devadattam. Poundram Datmau, Mahashankam, Bhimakarma, Rukodara. Rukodara, the pop-bellied Bhima, right? Mahashankam, his great conch, he blew. See, for everything adjective here, there, no. He's called Bhima Karma, the man who believes in doing only extraordinary things. The fight was going on. I don't think I'll have time beyond this, so I'll tell this story and stop. Fight was going on, and Ghatotkacha was finishing the army. Everybody got nervous. The Kaurava army is being finished off only by Ghatotkacha. So Duryodhana said, come on, that man is finishing off. Use the Shakti Astra towards that man to kill him. Shakti Astra was given barter by Indra to Karna because Indra gave the Kavacha, impenetrable Kavacha, for Karna gave to Indra to protect Arjuna. As a barter, he gave him Shakti Astra. He said, you can only use it once, but it will not fail. Since it will not fail, Duryodhana said, use that and kill him. Karna said, if I kill that, I can't kill Arjuna. War is lost. Karna said it. War will be lost when you fight Arjuna. Now the war will be lost with this fellow. With this fellow, it will be lost. Kill him. Kill. Again, Krishna's trick. Now what happened? Krishna is laughing. Bhima said, my son is dying, you are laughing? Yes, your son, one man died, and now the war is won. If that Shakti Astra was not used there, Arjuna died, war is lost. Therefore, I am laughing. You understand? And then he was killed. He is going to fall. Even then, you see, Bhima said, go that corner. There the densely populated Kaurava army is there. A few lakhs will die, you fall there. Even on death. That's why he's called Bhima Karma. He doesn't believe in doing anything small. Rukodaraha, pot-bellied one. We'll see next week. Okay. Purnamada Purnamadam Purna Purna Udachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vasishyate Om Shanti 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 Hari Om Sri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.
ॐ श्री चिन्मय सद्गुरवे